What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Lineage 2 Revolution. And my God, the amount of hype and the amount of marketing and the amount of sellouting and the amount of shilling that has gone on surrounding this game for the last couple of months has been absolutely insane. Like you couldn't go anywhere on YouTube or Twitch without seeing ads for this game. I shudder to think how much money Netmarble spent on marketing this game. Well, actually, I take that back because it looks like it's paying off. I checked the mobile store this morning, and right now this is the 5th highest grossing RPG on mobile already. It already has 1 million downloads. So let's jump into this game. Is it worth playing? So first things first, what is this game? So it is a mobile MMO brought to you by Netmarble. It follows a very similar gameplay loop that you've seen on mobile before. It's an auto-quester, auto-pather, auto-combat, auto-equipper style game. So basically what I do is I click on this main quest button right here, and it'll take me exactly to where I need to go. As you can see, the quest is for me to kill 11 of these orcs. The game will automatically auto kill these orcs right to exactly 11 of them. And as soon as it kills 11 of them, it'll go back to the NPC and turn the quest in. And that's basically how the gameplay works. I'll go to the NPC. As you can see, I killed exactly 11. Now my character's going right back to the NPC. The only thing that you need to do is click on claim reward, click on the next quest, click skip, because nobody's reading this storyline. Maybe it's good. I'm not reading it. But the only inputs that you really need to do is clicking on the next quest and collecting your rewards. And that's basically it. Now, there is a lot of discussion about eventually you'll get to a point where you're gonna have to manually play the game. But I make it a point when I play these games to not turn off auto until it's absolutely necessary. I'm only level 23 and it has not been necessary. Like there's no reason for me to turn off autoplay at this point. If the content is brain dead enough and easy enough for the game to bot itself and do it on its own, me manually playing it's not gonna magically make it fun all of a sudden. Like if the content is that easy and that brain dead, me doing it manually is just not gonna make it fun like all of a sudden. Like that's not a thing. So I don't listen to anyone that talks about that kind of stuff or, oh, you can play the game manually if you want to. Yeah, buddy, I got it. Anyway, but is there any content in the game where you're gonna be better off playing it manually? So I'm gonna say yes, even though I haven't experienced it yet. So let's go into the main menu. And I guess the neat thing about the game is while you're in the menu, the game will continue to play itself in the background. So you can collect your rewards, upgrade your character, and your character will continue to live in the world. So there is this screen here called Battlefield, and there's a few different options. So Arena is going to be the first one that you open up. This is completely autoplay. You cannot manually control your character in this arena, and that's something that is not new to mobile. Asynchronous Pvp is a good way to make sure that the games are matched. Because if you're having to wait to make sure that 2 people are online at the same exact time to do live PvP, it's a little bit more difficult to do. So this, I'm not gonna knock the game too much for. Now, as you can see, and I don't have these unlocked yet, but there is an open fortress siege, there's a fortress siege, and then there's a castle siege. 30 versus 30 real-time open PvP. Now, that's something that might be kind of cool, who knows? But I wanna make a point here. So I am this game's target demographic. I'm a person that plays mobile games and I don't mind autoplay to a degree, and I'm struggling getting through this game. Like, if I wasn't recording a video, I highly doubt I would have gotten as far as I did. So to kind of expect people to play this little auto-quester game to get to the point where they just might have fun, I think that's a lot to ask people that don't even have an interest in mobile games. Like this was supposed to be the game to like bring people to mobile. This is the breakout hit in the East. This is one of the most popular games in the East. And Netmarble spent a lot of money and a lot of marketing dollars to bring this game to the West in hopes that people will eventually like get to the fun parts of the game. But I don't know. I don't know if people are gonna make it to that point. So PvP remains to be seen. That might be a part of the game that just might blow your mind and make you want to play it every single day. I don't know. So take my opinion with a grain of salt there. There is a dungeon feature here. Now this right here, I've seen these in games plenty of times before. You're going to be playing these on autoplay every single day. Like, these aren't going to be anything that you're going to play on manually for the most part. So you have a daily dungeon that you run in to get materials. There's an endless tower mode that, once again, for the most part, there's just so many floors. You're going to just play this thing on auto. There's an elite dungeon that you can kind of sit in, go AFK, and let your character just grind out mobs. Once again, completely autoplay. There is a stage here where you can collect herbs off the ground. Autoplay. Here's a mode here where you kind of just kill mobs and get gold. Autoplay. All of these things in the dungeon I've seen in other games, and in all of those games you do these things on autoplay. So this screen right here isn't gonna magically come to life for you. This right here is basically gonna be done autoplay or by using auto clear tickets. So that's something that I've seen in plenty of mobile games, and that's not anything different here. So other than that, what else is there to do in this game? So you have your character screen, which we're not going to really go through too much. This is where you upgrade your skills, and then you can equip and upgrade runes in this system to make your character more powerful. Nothing too crazy there. We'll jump into the item screen really quick to kind of maybe calm some fears a little bit. So people come to the screen and they click on their weapon and they click forge and they see all of these options. Now, being that I've played a lot of these mobile games, it looks very overwhelming at first, and it might be, but for the most part, you just kind of take it a little bit at a time. Leveling up your weapon is basically taking old gear and then just basically feeding it into your weapon to make it stronger. That's pretty straightforward. Once again, you've seen that in plenty of games. So there you go. I fed it some old weapons, and it boosts the battle power up a little bit right there. Usually, like this button right here, it says max level's not, this is not a max level weapon. Basically, if it's like other games that I've played, once you get max level, you can kind of break it through to another level. I'm guessing there, but like I said, I'm just trying to kind of calm some fears here, because a lot of people see these screens and they just get like super overwhelmed. But it's really not that bad when it comes to these types of systems. They usually kind of spoon feed it to you over time, so it shouldn't be too overwhelming. Here's a screen here where you can use Enhancement Scrolls to kind of give your weapon +1, 2, +3, +4, +5, that type of thing. Here is another screen where you enhance the attributes of your item. So if it has like penetration, you can make that penetration more powerful. If you don't want penetration on your item, you can switch it to something else, like maybe crit or something like that. And then there is a limit break feature as well. So it seems overwhelming at first, but I wouldn't let that deter you from the game if you like all the other aspects of the game. The upgrade system is going to be something that is going to be like second nature once you play the game long enough. So no real big beef on that system there. There are challenges here, so quests and daily quests and achievements and things like that. This is something that I really wanted to kind of show you here. So the game is an open world game, I guess, but the game underneath the hood follows the same exact flow as most of these mobile games do. You kind of go from stage to stage to stage, as you can see, stage 3.5 all the way up to stage 3.10, and goes through and through and through. This game kind of disguises the stage-based progression that a lot of other games use. So most games use kind of like a central hub world, and you go to stage to stage to stage, and you get, 3-star completion rates and things like that. So this game kind of disguises it. You're in an open world, but underneath the hood, you're going from a stage to stage to stage. So it's kind of the same thing. So that's something I thought was kind of interesting. There are daily quests that you can do daily. There's weekly quests. Nothing here is too crazy. There's a monster codex, which as you kill monsters in the world, you actually get boosts in your attacks and different stats. So that's something that I've seen coming up in mobile games a lot more these days. There's titles that you can equip that will get you stats. There is an event going on where you can, of course, level up your characters and get bonuses there. There's a really interesting feature where when you're offline, the longer you're offline, the more rewards you get as well, so that's interesting there. Of course, there are login rewards, daily, weekly, and monthly logins. I'm going to skip the journey event for right now. I'm not going to really talk too much about the shop, but there is plenty of things to purchase in the shop of course. I think when you play this game, I would recommend using the free rubies that you get to do this 10 high grade equipment chest, just to kind of give you some high grade equipment to kind of speed the questing experience along a little bit. We already talked about dungeon. We've already talked about battlefield. You can join a clan, and there are clan dungeons as well that you want to go in with your guild or your. I just called it clan, then I turned around and called it a guild. That you want to go in with your clan to kind of clear out dungeons there. A friends list, of course, where every day you'll be greeting people and collecting little bonuses from greeting people. And then one thing that I thought was pretty interesting, and once again, I haven't dived too deep into it, but there is a trading post here where you can sell items for cash shop currency. So that's pretty interesting, and I'm gonna have to kind of look into it a little bit more. But it looks like a free-to-play player can kind of grind materials in the game and then sell them on the trading posts for in-game diamonds if they choose to, which I think is kind of interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. But that's Lineage 2 Revolution. Like, I don't understand what the big hype is about the game, since, like I said, we've seen games like this plenty of times before. Like, Snail Games has like 3 or 4 of these games on the mobile store right now, and they play exactly the same as this one. The Lineage name isn't super huge in the West, so I don't really get the hype. I think Netmarble may have manufactured the hype artificially. Like, they just threw a bunch of money at the marketing to make this game really hype worthy, but there's nothing super new. I don't think the graphics are super insane. That annoyed me so much listening to other sponsored YouTubers and sponsored Twitch streamers going crazy over the graphics. Like, it was the most mind-blowing thing that they've ever seen. Like, I'm okay with sponsored videos. Like, if you want to make a sponsored video and you want to kind of just try to be as objective as possible and not go too crazy, make your sponsored video, make your money. I have no beef with that whatsoever. But when you make a sponsored video and then you're like, I'm going to get rid of my PC and play this game forever. These are the best graphics I've ever seen in my entire, oh my God. Like, come on, dude. Like, really? Like, calm down a little bit. So, I don't know. People are playing this game. Like I said, 1 million people have downloaded it already. And it's already the 5th highest grossing RPG on the mobile store. So, you know, I guess Netmarble's marketing dollars paid off, because the game has already jumped to the top of the charts. Is it going to stay up there? Who knows? But that about covers it. I'm not sure if I can make it through more of this game to try to see what the whole battlefield part of the game is about, and the PvP and the open siege. I'm not sure if I can make it. I'm not sure if a lot of people can make it, but I don't know. In the comment section, guys, if you've made it to that point and you are convinced that this is like the most fun game once you get to that point, let us know. Chime off in the comment section below. Give us an estimate on how many hours it took you to get to that point, and then rate your experience. I would like to know. But anyway, guys, I'm FG. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Later. I'm just watching my character just go about her day. Oh, boy. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Later.